Hello everyone, I am Abhipsha Mukherjee and I am a graphologist. Today I am going to discuss about an emotional illness which is affecting our relationships, which is destroying our life and which is affecting our emotional health, and that is ego. Do not confuse ego with self-respect, because ego and self-respect are two opposite poles. Ego is when you let your positive energies deplete because of someone else's negative behavior, negative energies or negative reactions. And self-respect is when you do not let your positive energies deplete no matter what the situation is. For example, if you had a fight with your friend or a colleague, what you do? You come home and you firmly decide that today is the last day. I will never forgive her or I will never forgive him, and I will never talk to her or him in my life. So what are we actually doing? We are sitting in our home, we are thinking about that fight, we are continuously thinking about that person, we are cursing that person, we are using bad words for that person. And is that how we are respecting ourselves? Is that what your parents or your teachers are teaching you? No. Our ethics does not teach us to curse others or use bad words for others, even if that is in our mind, because it's the same. So that in that way you are only disrespecting yourself, because the person whom you are cursing in your mind or using bad words in your mind, is that person is not knowing about it. That person is happy in her life. Okay, so what you are doing is you are hurting yourself, you are harming yourself, and you are depleting your emotional health. You will not feel very happy when you are thinking bad about someone else, right? If I sit and think bad about you, will I be very happy? No. Even if I am watching a movie, if I am watching a comedy movie, I am sitting like this. Why? Because in my mind I am always thinking about you. I am thinking that, oh my God, that person is so bad, she has hurt me, she had hurt me, he had hurt me. And every time when I am thinking this, what I am doing is I am depleting my emotional health. So in that way, we are just disrespecting ourselves. We are disrespecting our emotions. So never disrespect yourself because of someone else's negative behavior. Ego is when you are disrespecting yourself, when you are disrespecting your teachings, when you are disrespecting your ethics because of someone else's behavior. We don't want to be a fool, right? Why do we need to be sad because of others? Because that person is happy there and we are sitting and crying. So don't do that. Forgive people. When you forgive people, you are actually gifting yourself, because you are uplifting your emotional health. When you release people from your mind, that is when you will be happy in life. Now, how to remove ego? It is not so easy to remove ego. If I tell you that stop being egoistic, that is not so easy. So one easy way to remove ego from your life is with the help of handwriting. Because what happens is, suppose we have a negative trait in our handwriting and you change it and you start writing in the opposite way, which is actually good for you. So automatically it gives a message to your subconscious mind, and automatically that positive trait gets installed in your life, installed in your character actually. So let's see how we can see ego from your handwriting and how we can change or remove ego from our life with the help of handwriting. Let us see. See, ego is understood with the help of letter T and H together. T and H together. For example, if I am writing the, if I am writing this, if I am writing that, where T and H comes together, T-H-A-T, T-H-E or T-H-I-S, this. So T and H are coming together, right? So only words in which T and H comes together will be considered in case of ego. How will you see? See, when T and H, when letter T, when the stem of letter T, what is stem? See, this is the stem of letter T, okay? This is the stem of letter T. So when the stem of letter T is longer than your age, that is when you can understand that you are egoistic. That is when your ego is, you have a lot of ego. Okay, so let us see. When letter T, when the stem of letter T is longer than your letter H. See, T-H-A-T, that T is longer than H. T-H-I is this, T is longer than H. So when T, do not confuse it, because it is very confusing. Sometimes we confuse and we do what not wrong things. So don't do that. When T is longer than H, only then your ego is, you have a lot of ego. Okay. So only words which have T and H together, remember this, will be considered. For example, the word elephant. The word elephant has T and H. Okay, E-L-E-P-H-A-N-T, elephant. But their T and H does not come together. They are separate. See, they are separate. So in that case, it will not be considered. It will only be considered when T and H are together. Okay. So when T is longer in height than your H, you have a lot of ego. So what you need to do? Very simple. You need to decrease the height of your T. Your T should be shorter than your H. Do not make it equal, because that will again cause different effects. Okay. So all you have to do is, and this will help you to project yourself in front of people. You will be able to project yourself in front of people very easily, very nicely. Sometimes we get confused. Sometimes we get lot of, we have lot of nervousness when we are projecting ourselves before others. That is because of these emotions. When we have a lot of ego, when we have a lot of, many negative emotions, we have lot of anger, we have lot of resentment within us. Only then we have a lot of problem to project ourselves before the society, because something is always going on in our mind. When you make your T shorter in height than your H, you will be able to project yourself in front of people very nicely. If I am egoistic and if you come to me and you insult me deliberately, that person is egoistic and God knows how she will react, so let me go and insult him. So you come and insult me, and what I do is I get furious. Oh, you have insulted me. Oh, you are so bad. And what you just did is you just pricked me and you went. And I am sitting there. I am getting hurt. I am doing whatnot. Okay. So that is when I will not be able to. That is what actually. That is what that shows, that I am not being able to project myself nicely in front of people, because someone is telling me something and I am bursting out. So that is not the correct way to project ourselves. Intelligent people does not project themselves like that, right? So when you make your T shorter in height than your H, then you will be able to project yourself in front of people intelligently. If someone is coming and insulting you, you will be able to handle the situation tactfully. You will not go and fight with them, or you will not sit and cry. So you will be able to handle the situation very well. You will not feel hurt, because you will know that if I am hurting myself, if I am crying, sitting and crying, all I am doing is I am harming myself. I am not causing any harm to that person. That person is happy. So don't be so foolish and don't get affected by others' emotion, because when you are doing that, you are harming yourself. You are not causing any hurt to anybody. You are hurting yourself. And when you are hurting yourself, that is the point when you are actually hurting your self-respect. Self-respect is when I am respecting myself, when I am respecting my emotions, when I am not letting other people disrupt my emotional condition. That is when I can call myself a person who has a lot of self-respect. Ego is never self-respect. So let us see T and H. When T is longer than H, that means you have a lot of ego. T and H when comes separately will not be considered in case of ego. When T is shorter than letter H, when you start writing T shorter than letter H, then you will be able to remove ego from your life permanently. and this is very important. So please, if you have this in your handwriting, please change it. When you change it, it actually works, because I am an example of this. I had a lot of ego previously, but later on, when I started studying all this, when I started understanding people's emotion, then I started removing all these things from my life, and it's not so easy. So I took help of my handwriting, and it's very easy. When I started writing this, automatically I saw that my ego is actually going away. So I said a big goodbye to my ego with the help of this, and I expect that you will also be able to say a very big goodbye to your ego with the help of this. Because you know what, a person who is not physically fit can never be a very good sportsman. Similarly, a person who is not emotionally fit can never be a happy man. So in order to be happy, you need to remove all these emotional illnesses from your life, and this will surely help you to remove ego from your life permanently. So please try this, and I will be very happy if you successfully remove ego from your life forever. So please try it, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video with your loved ones. Thank you.